All right, grade eights. So let's take a look at the skill testing question here that I got sent by Sport Check for the $1,000 gift card. So we got our sheet back here, brackets. Is there anything in brackets? Yes, we have these hard brackets we were talking about. So now we know our first question is -6 plus -2. Okay, you know what? I'm going to split this right now because I have my number line right here. Can you see my number line? Beautiful. This is a tough one. So we're starting off at -6. Well, in this case, you're probably asking, how can Cookie Monster get to -6? Well, our negative we're going to consider is in a valley. So 0 is ground level, and anything negative is this big valley like the Grand Canyon. Okay. So what happened was Cookie Monster got in the basket and started to sink. So he's already starting down here at -6. Okay, so he's at -6, and then remember he's got a couple options here. He can add balloons, he can add weights, he can cut off balloons, cut off weights. So let's look at what he does. Cookie Monster, he starts sinking. He's already below ground level. He's at -6, and he starts to panic. And in all this panic and confusion, he adds 2 more weights, because remember the negative's a weight. So what's going to happen to Cookie when he's already at -6? He panics and he adds 2 more weights. Are the weights going to make him go down or up? You're right, he's going to go down. Well, how much is he going to go down? He's going to go down another 2 spots. So he's at -6, 1, 2. Poor Cookie. He's going down even lower. So where is Cookie on the number line right now? He's right here, which is actually -8. So let's write that down. So I have -8 in brackets. And remember, I have to write the rest of the question. So I'm going to have -8, and there's a divide by sign, -4 in brackets, plus -5. Okay, good. We're getting there. We're closer to the gift card. Now, let's look back here. We'll cover up the number line. Whoops. Let me bring that over here for a sec. Let's look at this. We've done the brackets. Are there any exponents? Remember the squared. Sometimes you'll see cubed. Nope. So now we're on to division multiplication. It's whatever we encounter left or right. Well, in this case, there's only one we encounter, and it's division. -8 divided by -4. Now, if you remember from previous lessons, when we're dividing or multiplying with integers, just forget about the signs for a second and just divide or multiply the question. So in this case, it's simple. 8 divided by 4. Well, we all know that 8 divided by 4 is 2. I'm going to write 2 down. Now, here's where it's a grade 8 problem is it a positive or -2? Well, remember from the previous lesson, if we multiply or divide numbers that have the same sign, in this case they're both negatives, anytime they have the same sign, our answer is always positive. So we have +2 plus -5 in brackets. Okay, we're back to this adding and subtracting of integers. So let's use Cookie again. Pull this over. Let's use our number line here. Okay, so in this case now, we're starting at +2. So where's +2? Here's 0, ground level. Okay, Cookie this time's floating up. He's at 2 right here. Okay, good job, Cookie. All right, Cookie Monster's at +2. Now he decides he is going to add 5 negatives. In this case, he's going to add weights. So anytime you add weights, you're automatically gonna sink. So he's at +2. And he adds 5 weights. So in this case, he's right here. He's now going to add 5 weights. So he's actually going to go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He ends up way down here on the number line. And if you can't see it, he ended up at -3. He's back into the Grand Canyon. Okay? So our answer for the Sport Check $1,000 gift card for this question would be -3. Tell you what, I'm going to write a question down here for you. I want you to try and solve it and put your answer in the comments section of our Edmodo group. And we'll see how you did at class tomorrow. So I'm going to pause it, write your question, you write it down, and work your way through the problem. Alright, grade 8s, so it's your turn to role play. Let's pretend you got an email from Sport Check or whatever your favorite store is, and they said you win a $1,000 gift card, and all you have to do is answer this skill testing question. So here's your question. Try your best to answer it. Remember the order of operations. Use the Cookie Monster in the hot air balloon, adding balloons, adding weights, cutting off balloons, all that stuff. Have fun with it. Try it. Draw it on a piece of paper. Grab toys or anything you got at your house to help you out. The one thing I want you to notice is it does say subtract and negative here, so that might cause you a little grief, but try your best, and when you come to class tomorrow, we'll see how everybody did, and we'll sit in our respective table groups, and we'll have some fun working on order of operations. See you tomorrow.